As soon as you hit this button here, you see how this channel is activated. This is the record arm button for your MIDI channel. You click that, and all you have to do is hit this circle, and it's going to play however many measures you want to play. And then when you're done, you hit the stop button and it'll loop those measures. Okay, so here we go. This is the metronome. You click it on, and I want to count in of 1 bar. Here we are. All we got to do is hit this here, and we're in from the top. All right, and that's it. You want to quantize, right click, go to quantize settings, and it says quantize to current grid. You don't want to do that. We want to quantize to 116, hit OK. That should do everything we need to do. And that'll loop around. So let's trigger the third chorus or the second chorus into the second verse. Here we go. All right. All right, here we go. So you can go through and do a bunch of extra stuff. You know, if I wanted to add parts, let's say, you know, now if I was playing this live and let's say I have a bass player, okay, easy fix. You come here, mute the bass player. Here's your mute and solo buttons. Mute the bass player. Let's mute the keyboard player, and let's just leave it the way it is, you know, take out the parts that you already have players playing. And now you're good. Keyboard player and the bass player can play their parts. You got a drummer? Easy. You know? But normally what you would have is a loop or some sort of metronome in here keeping the time for the drummer. Okay. If you have an external, if you have an interface, a multi-out interface, let's say 4 to 8 outs, you know, you would run the loop out for the band to hear, and then all the other tracks out for the audience to hear, so that only the band hears the count ins, the loops, the click tracks, and all of that. Now, if you only have a 2 in, 2 out, the best way to do it is, let's say this is your loop here, you would pan this all the way to the left, pan all the other instruments to the right, so that only the band hears what's coming out of the left, and everybody else hears what's coming out of the right. For the best results, though, you want to get at least maybe a 4-channel output, so that you can do 2 channels for loops and metronome, and then the other 2 channels for the rest of the instruments, so that you have the separation. Okay, you guys have any further questions, hit me up in the box on your dashboard. Again, if you want me to go in here and dive into Ableton and just kind of make something, you know, from scratch, so that you can actually see the inner workings and how I'm maneuvering around all of this, feel free to hit me up, and we'll do a tutorial video on that too.